Now, for more on this, I'm joined live by tech expert Carmi Levy. Carmi, in the story we just heard from Adam and the story earlier this week from Kelly Botello, the scammers knew details about the victims' accounts beforehand. Police say this is called a social engineering attack. Can you tell us more about these and how exactly scammers are able to know things about their victims ahead of time?
So, I mean, in many cases, the information has already been leaked in an earlier data breach, which the scammers, the cyber criminals, actually found online, likely bought it on the dark web. So every time there's a data breach, it ends up in the hands of criminals who buy it and sell it to each other and then use it to build very customized, very personalized attacks like this. And they have just enough information in them. They'll address you by name. They've got parts of your credit card number. They know where you live. Just enough data there so that you think that they're legitimate. They also harvest information from other online sources like social media. So in many cases, we're sharing things online that they're able to kind of grab and then synthesize, put it all together into a very comprehensive picture of who you are. As a result, makes it easier for you to believe that they are in fact the bank as well. They know all this about me.
How widespread a problem is this?
Incredibly widespread. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre says that about $11 million in Canada has been lost to this kind of fraud so far this year. But we know this is also a very under-reported kind of fraud. Most people are ashamed to admit that they have been had in this way. Estimates are between 5 and 10% of these frauds are ever reported. The rest of them aren't. So that 11 million is probably a lot bigger, maybe 10 or 20 times as large as that. We just don't know. But the fact is, I get those messages in my inbox. We keep hearing cases like this one. They are absolutely rampant.
All right, so Scotiabank told both the victims that we profiled this week that they're at fault and they're on the hook for the money. Are banks doing enough to protect their customers?
No, they're not. I mean, there should be systems built in that sort of trigger alarms when certain kinds of transaction patterns occur. So if you've got a $400 spending limit on your account per day, and the thief uses your account and spends more, then that should set off a trigger, a legitimate fraud alert. That doesn't seem to be happening here. Now, yes, the bank does have a point. In these cases, the individuals, the victims, are being tricked into providing authentication information, but the truth of the matter is the system itself does not have enough safeguards built in, and they're shifting a lot of this accountability onto the hands of victims and then wiping their hands and walking away. Clearly, change is needed.
So if it's up to the victims, what can people do to protect themselves?
No bank, no legitimate financial institution will just call you out of the woodwork and start prompting you with questions like this. And so if you are, when you get a call like this from your bank, it feels urgent and they want you to be kind of off balance. But the first thing to do is just assume that anytime you get a call from a financial institution, it is not, in fact, legitimate. End the call, contact them directly, even if the name on the call display is from your bank or your credit card processor, even if the number on your phone on call ID matches what is on the back of your credit card. Assume it's not legitimate, end the call, and then call them directly through numbers that you trust. Or if you know someone at your local bank branch, you contact them directly, have them look into it. It's all about control. When they call you, you have control. When you call them, when they call you, they have control. When you call them, you have control.
That's tech analyst Carmi Levy. Carmi, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.